Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey. Whew. Early in the AM. Well, noontime. Listen. I don't, an old friend. Hey, what's up, Gray? How you doing, man? Sorry about you losing weight, man. You see, I hope you're okay. Yeah. But, yeah, no, I'm talking to the peoples right now, Gray. Huh? Great trip. He always right there. Hey, listen. I gotta clean this kitchen up, y'all. Listen. Sometimes when people hear me talking and they hear me explaining things and they see, what they were taught, anger and brokenness and confusion and all this other type of stuff is. You see what I'm saying? They see it in you. They'll tell you that they see it in you. You know what I'm saying? You giving off this type of energy, and all this other type of thing. Let me share something with you. What you're seeing right now is a man that's alive. What you're seeing right now is a person who went through some of the most horrific psychological shit that probably none of you, you see what I'm saying, could endure for the first 3 years or for the first 5 years. You see, I don't know what I did, but for some reason at the end, I was able to record it. I mean, I saw, it's like I recorded something, but my psyche didn't tell me I was recording it. You see, when I came out and saw, this light outside, you see, that's when it came to me that I recorded everything. You see, every walks that I took. I mean, everything that I did, you see. So when people say that he's not healed, it's like you talking to a person. You talking to a person whose mouth and everything was twisted up and all type of shit, and I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you're talking to him. You're listening to him. You can hear him. You see, you can hear him talk. You see, all these things that I was supposed to be, I guess in 86 or whatever, when I dropped in 85, when I dropped out of high school. You see, people hate that too. They hate it when you talk about your record. You see, they don't want you to talk about your record. But how come I can't talk about my stem? How come I can't talk about these things? You see, how come I can't talk about these things? Because in 1985, I'm here now. I just got older. But I remember the energy. So I'm going to take the energy from 85 and put it with my wisdom and knowledge and all these things that I accumulated throughout those years. You see, and try to boost myself to another 60 and 50 with wisdom and understanding and comprehension and knowledge. How come that's bad? I don't understand it. What it is, you don't like the way I talk. I can't talk like the other people talk. I can't talk like gentle and things like that. When I talk, I'm going to knock down that building over there. You see how whatever. You see, I can't talk like everybody else talk. You see, I don't mean no harm with it, but when you was in a space that I was in, all by yourself, you see, this is how you used to talk in the darkness to get you through the light. You had to talk like this. You had to open up, because when you talk like this, all these ratchet ass demons and evil things, witches and whatever you want to call negative energy, all these things stood before me and said, which one of us you gonna choose, nigga? You see, There's no other way. You see, there's no other way. So I grabbed all the motherfuckers. You see, I grabbed all the motherfuckers and kept wherever I was pointing at to meet them. I grabbed them all and I walked in that same motherfucking direction, talking their language, learning their shit, understanding who they are. God damn it, I learned it all down there. You see, I'm sitting face to face with a witch, what they call witches, what they call warlocks. I felt their energy. I met the minions and the demons and the imps and all these other type things. You see, projecting on my walls, projecting on the concrete, projecting in the trees. They still do it, and I show it to you. You see, I show it to you. You see, they can't believe that I have flesh. Just like you can't believe that I have flesh. You see, you don't like to hear me talk. You don't like to hear me open up my mouth and talk. You see, if I get around somebody, when I get around somebody face to face, toe to toe, you see, you will see how I interact with the human being. You see, it's a whole different thing. I'm talking like this because I'm by myself. You know, there's nobody here but my two cats, my two felines. You see, and they're telling me to let them go, and I just don't know how to do it right now. And that's a horrible feeling to feel in your soul when you have felines telling you to let them go because they're about to expire. You see, and I needed them, their energy. Well, I don't even know. It wasn't me who chose. It was the sound that came from them when they were kittens before their eyes opened in my garage that pulled me in. Why was I attracted to the sound? What type of heart do I have that will make me go and get these kittens and hand feed them in with a bottle with KME air? What is that? What is that? You see, I had to learn all these things. You see, before I went down. You see, I had to learn all these things. I had to learn how to feel. You see, if I'm going to go inside this darkness where I couldn't see, you see, come to find out, you find your light. You find that you have light in the darkness, you see. You don't find out you have light in the light. You find out you have light in darkness, you see. And just when you come up into the light, just make sure you dim yourself inside of the light, you see. Because whoever that's around that particular light, whoever's around that particular light, and here you coming with your light, you see, it might be too bright for those who's listening to that light, you see, that you came upon. You see, you just dim yourself, you dim your light, just like those who's listening to them and their lights. You see, you just be even with them, however it may be. Listen. What I'm trying to share with you is, when I'm talking, I don't mean no harm, or like, I'm not broken. I'm not, whatever definition that you thinking you have of when you hearing me, you see, when you hearing me or you're trying to define me, you see, you're way over there trying to define me here by sound, you see, or you're looking at me on in this light, you see, and I'm supposed to be what you didn't studied or what you didn't learn from somewhere. I mean, I don't know how it goes. You see, I don't know what you people that get concocted up inside of your head, you see, but there are millions of people like myself millions of people like myself, you see, who made it through some of the most horrific things in life. You see, psychological things, you see, in life. And we had to use whatever we had internally to get about that particular madness. It's not really madness. It's not really madness. It's just that oftentimes you find yourself not conformed to the world. But at the same time, you know you need that world. You see, did you hear what I said? Need. You know you need. You see, so that's in your head. Just that's in your head. And then all of a sudden you find out you just wanted it. You see, it's a hell of a travel. It's a hell of a travel. But can you imagine somebody just actually just talking to you and just talking to you? Not using their understanding, not what they didn't learn in school, or not what they didn't, some of these preachers or whatever then taught them. Just talk to the human being and then just see. Just be yourself. Just be yourself so people like myself can be themselves around you. You see what I'm saying? Because there are legitimate people who went down, but they didn't die psychologically. You see, in that dark space, people felt like they were. You see, felt like they were. You see, but you was too busy fighting their demons and shit. I guess you could. That's what you want to call them. I guess. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Anytime somebody just listen to you or and hear you and all this other type, and then create this whole portrait of what they think you are, and then show you some paperwork or somebody saying this is what you are and all of that, and then you's like, wow, that's cute. You know what I'm saying? Well, that is what happened, but the actions were different. You see? These people, these are the people what you call gatekeepers, psychological gatekeepers. They will literally say all type of things before it's time you would slip into that original garment again. You see, slip into that original garment again. You see, and tell the source, hey man, listen, you gave me that feather, man, and I'm gonna put it up over here for remembrance, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna attach it to my clothing for remembrance, you see. But thank you for giving it to me, because if you wouldn't have gave me that, I don't know what I would have done. You see, you could be talking to the source like that, you see. But listen. I'm just saying, because listen, I brought this up because I was walking home and I was discussing something with this elderly lady that I was helping home with some groceries and things, you see, from Kroger's, and I keep saying elderly and shit, and it's like, because I don't believe that I'm this age now, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know how to accept my age or something. I don't know. It's so weird, man. It is. It's weird. You know, I don't feel like I'm 56. You see, I'll be 56 on the 22nd of this month. But yeah, man, you know, it's like I lost a lot, but I'm still alive. But people see you and they like, yeah, but what did you gain? They'll be sitting right there telling you, what did you gain? And you're like, you listening to what I gained. I mean, you listening, you seeing a human being that's alive. You see? But then they don't know how to answer that because they don't know nothing about that. Only thing they know is what you don't have. They don't see your humanity, whatever you call humanity. They don't see that you're alive, and they really don't care You see, only thing they know is that you sound like this or you sound like that, and you're not like us. Because if you were like this, you will have this. You will be doing this. You will be doing that. That's what they say. You see, and you're like, well, goddamn. If what you're doing is real, I'll get there. I'm here talking to you. How did I get up here to talk to you? And you saying you way up here. And you hella higher than those you came from. And here I am up here with you with nothing. How did that happen?